And I'm going to be really silent here because I'm just terrified of the village journal.
Okay. There's a motion on the table. Mr. Matala, how do you vote?
Yes.
Mr. Leonard?
Yes.
Mr. Turles?
From Jim. He's going to speak. Please, Jim, speak. I'm not worthy.
And May, you and I have been through this for many, many, many years. 15 years. This is the most unconstitutional thing we've ever had. This would never hold anything in here in a court of law. And
Somebody let it go, Jim.
I
didn't let it go. I wasn't a trustee.
There's no opinion of anything here. You know, when I try to explain something, you know, the biggest thing in the Ohio Revised Code is I'm a trustee here, and I have to rely on Chris Maduri and everybody else. Roads and cemeteries. When we go to a court of law, that's what it's all about. Now, I don't care, right, Tom? I mean, that's what it's about.
Then why are we asking you about this building then if it has
Can you not speak for this building if all you can talk about
the
are
roads and cemeteries?
Yeah, we're starting to get into a...
You know, that's what I like. I know there's got to be problems over there with Raphael. That's a nice place for the food bank. I don't know why they can't get along with him, but it shouldn't be on the township's shoulders to support that. If we do, we have to open up to other people also. If we put township money into it.
Why would you say we don't get along with Raphael?
I didn't say that.
You just said that the food bank doesn't get along with Raphael.
Oh. Can I talk, Joe, please? I've sat here all evening, and it's on that camera. Am I allowed to talk?
Go for it.
Am I allowed now?
I can grace that with an answer. Yes, you can talk now.
Thank you, Mr. Joe Leonard. Thank you very much. For the past minutes, you had to understand the time. Maybe I'm too old, maybe it's time for me to go. On camera here and stuff. The biggest thing, I was like I said, told about that. I'm going to tell about Joe. I think Joe's got too much on his slate. Too much on his slate.
All right, well, you could have come out and said that right up front. If that's the reason, I mean, that could be. I mean, you know, we can accept that.
Well, let me tell you, can I finish?
Yeah.
I feel Joe's too much on his slate. This last administration, this last year was hell for me. Every meeting I came to, I didn't know nothing was going on, nothing at all. And the biggest thing I wanted to change in this thing was to have communications between all the trustees. When you have one person, this is not King Churros of Nelson Township. I'm going to bring up the food bank. It's a wonderful thing. It's a tremendous thing. I want to speak for the other two trustees. You have full support of Nelson Township and stuff. But it's really not Nelson Township business. That's how I feel about it. You know, being brought up in a meeting, it's so intense as it is. You know, it's good for the media to know about it and everything, which you're welcome to do that. But I want everybody to know that it's not part of Nelson Township's business. When we have our meeting here and stuff, it's all about what we have to do as our duties as Nelson Township trustees.
Yeah, I'd like to ask Mr. Turles a couple questions. Jim, when we first started talking about the food bank wanting that building across the street, I gave you a phone call, didn't I? To give you the heads up before the very first meeting. What do you want me to do? Come closer or what?
You're looking at Tom, we're not looking at me.
I'm talking to you. Your name's Mr. Turles, ain't it?
You're concerned. Excuse me?
Look at the villager and me.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's the same.
Well, I think in the interest of letting the public know that you're not a liar, that you should provide information. You're not.
You were riding tractor.
Okay, listen, this is starting to get out of hand.
Do you have an opinion over here?
Over here?
Do you have an opinion on
You.
this? You're on the board. Do you have an opinion?
Okay, you.
Come on, you want to shake again? Go on, give us another shake. We're all here waiting to see.
Hey, Jim, jump in here anytime, man.
I have to ask a question.
Sure,
Are
Elaine.
you not an elected official? And you
Yes.
have had no opinion on anything today. I'm shocked by that.
Why?
It is your job to sit there and evaluate whether you agree with it or don't agree with it,
I got an opinion.
It's what we pay you to do. That's ridiculous.
Not ridiculous.
It
I have a...
absolutely is.
Here it is. That's exactly why I don't say anything.
You were asked, and you
What?
said I have nothing to say.
I got it. You know, I don't come to these meetings and get criticized constantly. It just happens every time. I'm on camera. It's just constant. What I say means crap. It just...
Then why are you there? It's your job. You have to, I mean, you're out there to represent us, and you haven't done a damn thing today. It's
All right,
ridiculous.
all right, that's an issue for another day in November. So,
Egg has been broken. And that's the way it is. It's been done.
The next company, shaking his derriere out there, bending over like he's going to moon the crowd. And I think that deserves a little bit of an apology, especially to the ladies that were out there. And that's just ridiculous.
okay, your comments are very well taken. Thank you very much.
Hey, Dan, you can't use that because it's not in the meeting.
I can use anything. I'm outside, buddy. I'm standing outside. I'm standing outside.
That's a vape.
I'm out in the open like everybody else that's out in the open.
Mr. Matata, how do you vote?
Yes.
Mr. Leonard?
Yes.
Mr. Turles? No reply. Mr. Matata, how do you vote?
Yes.
Mr. Leonard?
Yes.
Mr. Turles? No reply.
About why he thinks it's more important to go to a tractor show than show up at a trustee meeting. Wonder if he could explain how he feels.
Do you have any interest in answering?
Not really, to tell you the truth.
Okay, we'll move on.
I didn't think you would. I had to ask the question.
That's my life.
All right, we'll move on. Is that cool with you, Jim?
Whatever.